Joining us right now is St. Cloud University right wing and pride of Australia, Zach Okabe. Zach, how are you doing right now?
Doing well. We had a good weekend against the University of Minnesota there, and doing well. Yeah, just got school started up, and another big series coming up this weekend. So
Hockey isn't really the first sport that comes to mind when you think about an athlete from Australia. Uh, I know it sounds kind of weird, but the one thing that I wanted to ask you before anything else was, can you tell me the story of how you learned how to skate?
yeah, I mean, growing up there, it was all my dad. My dad played hockey, and obviously there wasn't a lot of ice around, but I remember just going to the rink in Penrith and just renting skates. But then eventually my dad got me a pair. My parents still have them to the day. They like to keep all my old hockey stuff. So yeah, it was all my dad teaching me how to skate and putting me on the ice at a young age. So
This is the one thing that we wanted to do a little fact checking on because of just how many incredible stops this is. So let's see if we get this straight. Born in Fukuoka, Japan, grew up in Australia and then Thailand before moving to the States and living in Kentucky and Tennessee, then off to Canada and eventually now to Minnesota. First off, how many frequent flyer miles do you have? And how has it been like being a 22-year-old going to all of these different cities?
we've flown around a lot, and I've been to a lot of places that not a lot of people have at my age. So I'm pretty thankful for that. And yeah, it's been great. Like every place we've lived has uh, holds a special place in my heart, and I've enjoyed every place we lived.
You are actually the first player since the 90s to play in Division 1 hockey while holding an Australian citizenship. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
It's pretty special. I mean, I know not a lot of people get the opportunity like I did, and especially growing up before hockey's kind of taken off there. Like I always look back now and still have friends and family there that are involved in hockey in Australia, and it's good to see that it's growing there and growing more. And yeah, it's definitely something pretty special to like be one of the be one of the only ones to kind of grow up in a country like Australia where hockey wasn't kind of the biggest thing. And yeah, it feels pretty good.
What would your advice be to a kid that is maybe watching this right now that wants to play hockey, that loves the game, and wants to pursue and maybe reach the level that you're reaching right now?
In Australia, you're not going to get as much ice time. You're not going to get as much practice. So do what you can away from the rink. Do what you can at home to make sure you're still getting better and believe in yourself. I mean, I think that's something I've always done. Even though I was really young, I never really like believed that it was like impossible for me to like get to the point where I am. Like I always believed that I wanted to be a hockey player.